Well, hello, this is all about a weeknight soup that you can make really quickly and it becomes a staple, and it is black bean soup. Now, black bean soup can be really easy, and it is really easy, but we're gonna turn the flavor up a little bit just to make sure we have all the layers of flavor we want. This isn't just a can of black beans with some salsa mixed together. This is gonna have some more nuance to it. It's gonna be delicious, but just as simple. So to start, I have my onion and celery all chopped, and I have oil on the stove. I'm just gonna put the rest of them right in here. They're gonna start sizzling. You hear that sizzle, and that is what I want. You hear that gorgeous, just beautiful sound right away. And you know when you hear a sizzle, good food is coming. So I'm gonna finish chopping the carrot. I'm still using up my garden carrots, so you can see sometimes they get wonky. These two are kind of melded together in a really unique way. So I am just cutting them up. And the best part is when I have garden carrots, I just use them all throughout the winter. What carrots, onion, celery do in this case is we're adding an underlying vegetable flavor, a vegetal flavor. It's kind of the base flavor. And the thing is, you don't always know it's there, but you know when it's missing. So that's why in so many soups we start with these. So we're gonna put the carrots in too, along with that celery and onion mixture that we have just beginning. And what I always like to do in the beginning is make sure I salt everything. If you salt in the beginning and salt as you go, you use less salt in the end. So I want to get these to saute. I really want to make sure they start to soften. We're not going to be adding color to this. We just want them to soften and really begin to kind of break down and release their natural liquids, and then we'll move on. The vegetables are softening, and I'm just getting ready the next kind of layers of flavor to add. And that's gonna be some garlic and some jalapeno. Now, a jalapeno, one, it does have spice, but if you take out the pith here and most of the seeds, you're gonna get a lot of the spice. Are you gonna get it all? No. But the thing is, if you leave a few seeds, like say you want some heat, leave some of those seeds or pith. But if you don't, just make sure to take them all out. And also, I always find the time of year, how fresh a jalapeno is, any of those things, all affects the heat level. So you kind of sometimes just have to check it and know for sure how hot it's gonna be. Then you will have no fear whether it is or isn't. So I'm just kind of into planks and then chopping it up. And to me, some fresh jalapeno, it really does make a difference. Instead of just some canned jalapeno or a little bit more of a spice, it adds some more flavor to it, and that's what we want. So I got my garlic here and my jalapeno, and we're gonna add it right in to the vegetables, which you can see are softening, just beginning to want to color a little bit. And that is the perfect time to add in these two ingredients that I really just want to start getting warm, not burn the garlic, not overcook the jalapeno yet, but instead just add, instantly I'm getting that aromatic, I'm getting that flavor base that I know I want. So with that added, we're gonna add the cumin. I think cumin is essential. And I like to put it in with the hot oil because it really helps everything open up in the cumin. The essential oils, the flavors really come out. I already am smelling it, and it smells so good. Oh, delicious. So you just want a few seconds there where that hot oil can hit the spice, really open it up. And now comes the best part, the beans. So you're gonna notice I am not draining these beans. I want that liquid from the can that they were cooking in. There's tons of flavor in that liquid, and I want all that to go right in here because this is black bean soup. So you want the flavor to go in there with all the bean flavor you can get. So we're gonna add all that in there. We're also gonna add, I'm using a jar of my homemade salsa. Use whatever salsa you love. If you love a bought-in salsa, a store-bought one, use that. You can do whatever you want. I make a lot of salsa. I can it in the summer. You can always find my recipe on my website. And it has, what I like about salsa is you're adding lots of flavor. You're adding some cilantro notes, you're adding some more cumin, you're adding some of those spices and flavors. So now we're gonna let this sit and simmer. It's gonna come up to a simmer. It's gonna just cook together, really add those flavors. Then we're gonna blend a little bit before we serve it to add body. It's gonna come together, it's gonna be delicious soup. I can't wait. This has been simmering now for a while, so all the flavors have been melding together, and that's what I love. And you can see, oh, look at that, still simmering away. I love when a soup just can be on the stove, give the whole house like a great smell, let you know supper or dinner or lunch is coming, and look at all that goodness. Now, I like a soup with a little bit more body. So what I always do is I put some of these beans in a container. This is a great trick for any soup, honestly. It's kind of about 1 can's worth of beans. We're putting them back in something that we can blend them. You could do them just in the canister of your blender too. You don't have to do it with an immersion blender. I just find it easier and sometimes less mess. I'm gonna go in there and we're just going to blend them up until they're smooth. So you can see what it does, like within seconds, is just make it really thick, make it really just nice and kind of, not like a refried bean, but gives it a lot of body. And then we pour that right back into the soup. And it gives it this beautiful texture that you just can't get otherwise. You could blend the whole soup if you wanted to, but I don't want to. I want it to be just that gorgeous texture. And then you get the beans, you get the carrots. Look at all that beauty that's right in there. And that's what I love. At this point, guess what? It's ready to eat. This is what's great about this soup. It's really honestly simple. It's perfect for a weeknight. Oh, and look at that goodness right there. It gets, it smells amazing. So you can do any toppings you want. You can do sour cream. You can do fresh jalapeno. You could do a good pickled jalapeno on top. Fresh cilantro. You could do green onion, which I think adds nice color, but some great flavor too. I think avocado, I'm gonna be honest, it's my favorite. It adds a nice healthy fat. It adds a creaminess. And if I can have an excuse, you don't need an excuse. If I can think of a reason to have avocado, I'm gonna have it. Look at that. How is that not a delicious and just exciting meal to have? I think you can't really go wrong with this. But now I will try it just to make sure. Because it's hot. Okay. It's piping hot, but it's absolutely delicious. What I love is, it's not just one note. It's not just kind of a drab bean flavor. You get the salsa in there, but then you get that extra cumin we added. You get the vegetables, but not in an annoying way. They're just really good and kind of palatable with all the flavors going on. That jalapeno adds just a hint of spice with also a jalapeno flavor that I love. And then think of it, all the customizable toppings on top will finish it off and give you those fresh notes that you want. It's a great soup. It's a great soup for any weeknight, weekend, having people over. By itself with other components. It can be made vegetarian, which is the best part. Leave out any sour cream, and it can be vegan. That is one of the best parts of this soup. So what I hope you do with this, I hope you make some and I hope you enjoy it. Because good food is meant to be enjoyed and to be shared. So share this video around so everyone can see how easy this is, because if this guy can do it, anyone can do it. Check my website, wiseguy.com, for this recipe. For all my other recipes, tips, tricks, they're all on there. Until next time, enjoy some good food. I know I'm going to.